All right. Hi, everyone. We will move into our next talk now. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Benjamin. He's gonna to give in the lighting talk about Beyond the App, extending software into the network with CAMARA and network APIs. It will be a really interesting topic. Everyone, please give Ben a warm welcome.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Benjamin Aronov. I'm working with Vonage, and hopefully you'll learn something interesting in these next 5 minutes. So today we're going to talk about programmable networks, how the CAMARA standard is making it open and accessible, and how you can start playing with programmable networks and network APIs today with Vonage APIs. So let's start with a real-world use case, something everyone's probably a little bit familiar with, fraud prevention. Each year, fraud costs the globe tens of billions of dollars, and it's only growing. In the last year, fraud increased by 15% around the world, and recently Stripe said that they've noticed a 40% uptick in transaction volumes ever since AI started going mainstream. And one of the big problems with fraud is that generally fraud protection happens after the fraud already occurs. So what if we could stop the problem before it starts? Ta-da! Programmable networks. So I'm working at Vonage, and we were recently acquired by Ericsson a couple years ago. So we're working with mobile network providers to launch programmable networks. What that means is you can get information from the network and information like when was the last time the SIM was swapped, where is the device, and making sure that that the device is actually where the user says they are. So in these ways, if we could get these pieces of information, we could confirm that your user is who they are and that we can let them go through your application because we know who they are. So I mentioned programmable networks, network APIs, 5G APIs. What does this all mean? Up until now, the networks have been kind of just like a pipe for data, right? It's getting the information from your application to the network, storing the information on the network, getting it back. But now with 4 and 5G networks, we can program those pipes. So we can actually get information from the data inside and then use it to change how your application works. So why do we care? Like as Judy Bloom said, "Are you there, God? It's me." Are you there, mobile network? It's me, a software developer. So some things you can do with this information is verify phone number much more securely. So you can confirm authenticate your users without having to do annoying OTPs. You can create a minority report like feature where you can know where the users are, their location, and then update the functionality of your app based on where they are. Quality on demand. So if you have really critical application like technicians or telehealth where people are using a lot of bandwidth, AR, VR, you can boost their performance on the network. And then again, for fraud and authenticating, you can check things like, is the device roaming or is it where we expect it to be? And what makes this talk open source is CAMARA. So this is the new standard in 5G APIs. So the CAMARA project it's the organization of all of the mobile networks, mobile providers around the world. They came together to create one common unified approach to the APIs. It's really good because it's standardized. We like that. It's open. You can go on the CAMARA project, check the wiki, see all of the leadership team, and actually join the meetings every week on Fridays. And that's the good stuff. You can even see here the map. That's the roadmap of all the APIs in Thailand. They're available, and they're available around the world. What's the bad part about the CAMARA project is that it's a big group of telecommunications providers that are coming together to design APIs. So you can join the meetings on Fridays if you would like to waste your Fridays talking telecommunications. And they're not really designing these APIs like developers, as you might imagine. So that's the beauty of Vonage Network APIs, is we're bringing the developer voice into the CAMARA project. So we are really we have a history in APIs, we have the background, and so basically what we're doing is we're being kind of like the middleware. So you only have to design your applications once. We aggregate all of the telecom APIs into one endpoint for you, and we're enhancing the developer experience. So right now, a lot of these APIs are just starting to get launched, and one of the problems is that they're not really widely available in all the countries. So we're creating developer tools like we've created a virtual mobile operator so that you can play with all the APIs no matter where you are, no matter what where your applications are running. And we have a great team of documentarians and community support. And just want to say thank you. We're at the booth right there if you want to learn more about CAMARA and network APIs. And we're also doing a fun game through WhatsApp. You can scan and get some free API credit. So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ben. Are there any questions for Ben about the programmable network APIs? Are there any questions? Actually, in the Vonage booth over there, they have a lot of like cool sticker. You guys definitely need to go to check out, and definitely need to join the game in the QR code, because this will lead you guys into the Slack channel, right? And in that you can like continue to navigate about like a lot of interesting content that Ben just like sharing today, and like connect with more people in the open source community, especially for CAMARA and Vonage as well. Are there any questions? All right. Thank you a lot for the sharing today, Ben.
Thank you for no questions.
But I believe Ben will arouse in our summit today and like tomorrow as well. So feel free to reach out to him anytime, and I believe that he will really happy to answer all of your questions.